Hello children, once again welcome back to today's segment. Well, as I told you that this series, I promised you guys that I'm going to cover a video on all the shape and then send it to you guys for you to just practice. Basically, that is just that. This is what we did in our previous lesson by coding a rectangle shape. Okay, now today's segment we are going to look at how to code a square shape. Okay, a square shape. Okay, without wasting my time, let's respond to our slogan by saying, when I say coding club, you say, yeah, I'm a coding pro. Coding club, yeah, I'm a coding pro. Okay, let's dive straight to today's segment. Okay, now I told you that before you begin coding, you must sketch your shape, color it how you want it to how you want to code it. You color it, you draw it on a piece of paper as I taught you in classroom. Now here I'm going to use paint as we begin in the rectangle. So now I'm going to begin using paint to sketch my square shape and color it with a particular color known as color green. Beneath it, I'll type the name of the shape known as a square shape, and beneath the square shape my name. Okay, let's begin then. Okay, now on my desktop, I'll go ahead and then click on the start button. Now, I've clicked on the start button. I'll go ahead and type paint. Remember, paint, we always spell it together. How do we spell paint? Let's spell it together by saying P-A-I-N-T. Correct. Clap for yourself. Okay, now you've clapped for yourself. Let's go ahead and click on the paint. So this is the paint here. You can just double click on it to open, or you go ahead and press enter. So I'll go ahead and click. Done. This is my paint screen. As you can see now, if you do this, meaning that you are on the right path. Remember, we are drawing our square shape and color it with color green. So let's begin. Now I'll look through my home ribbon under the shape logical group and click on my rectangle. So go ahead and click on it. Now as I've clicked on it, I'll go ahead and come to my edit area and draw my shape. Then remember, a square shape, make sure that all the shapes are in the same size. Okay, so when you are dragging, take your time, drag well, and have every shape in a square form. Okay, so basically that is just that. Now let's carry it and position it at the center. Nice, you've done that. Clap for yourself. Okay, now after we are done, we are going to go ahead and then fill this side, fill our shape with color green. So what will I do? I'll go ahead and look through the home ribbon, under the tools logical group, and click on fill with color. So after I click on fill with color, now this is color 1. As I have circled, okay, color 1. Then after that, I will just go ahead and select my color so far as green is concerned. Now when I look at this green, when you send a mouse pointer to it, this is green, but it's not greenish. I want the whole thing to look green. Okay, so if I want the whole thing to look green, I'll go ahead and click on something we call edit color. So the one I've circled, that is edit color. So I'll go ahead and click on it. So after you click on it, you see a dialog box like this. Okay, so after you've done that, that means you are the right path. Let's go ahead and select our color. Remember, we did this when we are learning paint, so I know you are getting it. So let's go ahead and click on color green. Well, this is my color green. I'll go ahead and click on add to custom color, which is this. So click on it. Then go ahead and click on OK. That is good. You've done it. Clap for yourself. Okay, after clapping for yourself, let's go ahead and fill our square shape with color. So bring the mouse pointer here and click. Done. Wow, Kofi, I've done it. Wow, I like King, you've also done it. That is good. Okay, now you've all done it. Let's go ahead and then write the name of the square shape here. Okay, and after that bears our name down here. Okay, now we've got the concept of what we want to code. Now let's put the text so that we can memorize it and then also demonstrate that in our text editor. So now let's go ahead and select the text. So look through the home ribbon in the tools logical group, click on text. Now you've selected text. One more thing, remember that the color one is what is green. This means that when you are typing, the text is going to be green. So to avoid this, I'd like you to look through the color palette and click on select color one and come and click on black. Okay, you've done that. Now after you've done that, go back again and click on your text. So I have clicked on my text. After clicking on my text, I'll come down here and then draw my text box. So let's do that. Then after drawing my text box, I'll go ahead. Did I say go ahead? Don't say that. Say go ahead. Say with me, go ahead. Well, I just made a special graphical error, so I'll correct myself. Clap for me. Okay, that is just that. Let's go ahead and type square. So square shape. Done. So we are done. So that is just that. Let's carry it and send it up a little bit. So after you carry it and send it up a little bit, that is okay. Now let's go ahead and then write our name beneath it. Armstrong Coding Club, take control. Digits and lines make the whole. Remember, I'm your instructor, Prince Armstrong. So I'll just go ahead and type my name. Remember, I told you that when you are typing, make sure you look at what you are typing before clicking on on the edit area, being the paint working area. So I'm done. So I'll go ahead and click on my edit area. Done. This is what we want to achieve. So if you've done this, clap for yourself. Well, as I just said, you can equally do this using paint, or you can sketch this on your blank sheet before start coding. Now we are done with this. Let's dive straight to creating the folder and start coding our square shape. I'll be right back. Stay put, and then we'll continue. Okay, so as you can see, I am on my desktop. Now this is the rectangle shape that we coded. You can see the folder we created a folder known as rectangle shape. So I'm going to create another folder and name the folder square shape. Remember, I said a folder is just like a box, okay, just like a physical box where we place physical things in it. But with this computer folder is an electronic box, okay, electronic case where we put electronic files in it. Okay, don't forget that. Now we know this, let's go ahead and create our folder. So I'll go ahead and right click on the desktop. Then I'll move the mouse pointer to new. And I'll go ahead and click on folder. As you can see, this is my folder. Click on it. Now after I click on it, you can see here where we have new folder. So I'll go ahead and type the name, which is square shape. Step into the zone, we crack the code. Binary poetry, let's decode. Done. I'll go ahead and click on my desktop. Okay, clap for yourself. Now we are okay by creating our folder. Let's go ahead and launch our text editor. Remember, in our previous lesson, I said that a text editor is just like an exercise book where you write your text for your teacher to mark. So in text editors are used to create web pages, where I said you can equally use notepad to code, but here we are going to use Sublime Text. Say after me, Sublime Text. That is good. Let's go ahead and launch our Sublime Text. So here, I'll click on the start button. Now go ahead and type my Sublime Text. Remember, Sublime Text is spelled, let's spell it together, S-U-B what? L-I-M-E. Clap for yourself. That is, you can see it here, is my Sublime Text. You can choose to press enter or you go ahead and click on it. Okay, so that is just that. So you can see that my Sublime Text has opened nicely. Wow, you've done it. Clap for yourself. Okay, I like you guys to be clapping for yourself because you are doing the right thing. So let's go ahead and then save our text editor as far as our web page is concerned in the folder that we have created. To do this, go ahead and click on File. And from the File menu, go ahead and click on Save As. And you can see we created a folder on the desktop. So what we have organized, look through and select your desktop. Then in here where we have what folders, look through this section and then select your folder that you created known as what square shape. You can see this is my folder I created known as what square shape. I'll double click on it. Then I'll click on where we have file name and give it a name known as what index.html. Let's say it again, index.html. So let's do that. And dots. Then I'll go ahead and click on save. Okay, now we are done saving our web page. Let's go ahead and do our doc decoration. To do your doc decoration, I told you that after saving your web page, when you are coding, okay, Sublime Text Editor automatically bring the codes alive for you to just select. You don't need to remember everything in your head, but you have to know what you are doing. So without wasting my time, let's go ahead and do our doc decoration. So I'll go ahead and bring my left angle bracket and type HTML. You can see it just pop up. So I'll go ahead and press enter. Done. Okay, now you are here. I'm so happy for you that we are all doing this together. Now remember that I told you that anytime you are designing a web page or you are coding, make sure that what we have title, you must give a title to your web page. Remember, we are coding a square shape. Okay, so let's go ahead by doing that.
Armstrong Coding Club, be a coding pro. Write the future, come on, let's go. Armstrong Coding Club, take control. Digits and lines, make the whole.
Done. So we just named our web page. Now go ahead, click on File and click on Save. Okay, now in between the body, put the cursor there as I just did and go ahead and bring the div container. Remember, I said the div container is used to what? To group what? Item. Let's say it again. Div container is used to group what? Item. That's good. Let's go ahead and bring the div container.
Write the future, come on, let's go. Armstrong Coding Club.
Done. So now we need to give it what? A class. Okay, so let's give it a class. Now in between our left angle bracket we have div and we have the right angle bracket. Put the cursor here and press the space bar. I just did. Type class and press enter. Done. Now in between the class we are going to give it a class and call it what? Shape. Okay, let's do that.
Programs create syntax and elegance. Watch it unfold.
Done. Now let's go ahead and bring another div container that will hold our text. Okay, so put the cursor at the end point of the close tag of the div container and press enter. Press enter again. I just did. You also did. Clap for yourself. Now after clapping for yourself, let's go ahead and bring the div container. Then let's give it a class. And let's give it a name known as text. Let's put the text together. T-E-X-T. That is good. Clap for yourself. Okay, now after clapping for yourself, let's go ahead and type the square shape. So put a cursor here and type square shape.
Step into the zone, we crack the code. Binary poetry, let's decode. Loops and statements, let's flow and grow. Armstrong Coding Club, here we go. Armstrong Coding Club, be a coding.
Done. Then after that, remember, after the square shape, we want to put our name there. So we bring a tag known as what? Break. Okay, so let's go ahead. Break. Say break. We use what? BR for break. So I'll space and bring my break tag BR and press enter. Done. You've done that. Clap for yourself. Now I love you guys clapping for yourself because you guys are doing great. So now I'll bring my name. Remember, my name is Prince Armstrong, so your name may be your name. So do that. So let's do that.
I'm just so newbies and masters, come let's show. Armstrong Coding Club, be a
So after typing that, go ahead and then click on File. Then click on Save. Now that is good. Let's go ahead and view our web page. To view your web page in your Sublime Text here, right click on it and go ahead and click on Open in Browser. Ta-da! As you can see, this is what we have here. Remember, the top here hold the name of the words of the web page, and in it contain our shape, the square shape, and our name. Okay, that is good. Let's go back to the text editor and use the CSS to enhance and bring our square shape to life. Let's do that. Now, in our text editor, what I'd like you to do is that bring a mouse pointer at the end of your words of your title, which is the closing tag of the title. Press enter. Then we are going to bring an element known as style. Remember, we said CSS is used to style HTML elements. Stay after me. CSS is used to style HTML elements. That is good. Clap for yourself. Okay, after clapping for yourself, let's go ahead and then bring the elements known as what? CSS. Let's do that. So I'll type style and press enter. Then in between my style, I'll bring the cursor here and press enter. Press enter again so that I can have enough space. Now you have enough space. Let's go ahead and then call our shape. Now this highlighted portion is the square. So remember, I gave it a name as shape. So I'll come and call it in the style by saying dot shape. And bring my curly bracket and press enter. Now we say that we want the shape to be 200 pixels by 200 pixels, but before then, let's bring it a background. We want to give it a background color known as green, so let's call the background first. So I'll go by saying background. And I'll type the color that I want, which is green. Then after that, I'll put the cursor at the end point and press enter. Then I'll go ahead and specify the width and the height. So I'll say width. And the width, I want it to be 200 pixels. And I'll put the cursor at the end point and press enter and specify height. Then I'll make the height also 200 pixels. So after doing that, what I'm going to do again is that I'm going to save my web page by going click on File and click on Save. Done. Let's go back to our browser to refresh our page to see whether our square will come to life. So this is my browser. I'll go ahead and click on refresh. Well, something is omitted. Let's get what is omitted, why this is not showing. Okay, now I've seen what is omitted. Remember, the shape here, we started by calling it we start with capital S. So here have to be capital S also. Okay, so after that, go ahead and click on Save. Then come back to your browser. As I am in my browser, refresh your web page. Ta-da! Okay, we have our square shape. Clap for yourself. As you can see, we want the shape here to be at the center, and we also want our name, the square shape, and our name to be fit at the center. How do we do that? Let's go back to the text editor and let's do that. In our text editor, put the cursor at the end point of the word of the height so far as the semicolon is concerned. Press enter and type an element known as margin. After typing margin, type auto. So auto, remember, we spell it in the next, we say A-U-T-O. Okay, it can be capital letters or small letters, but I prefer to type everything in small letters. Do the same thing. So let's go by saying A-U-T-O. That is correct. Clap for yourself. Now, after clapping for yourself, go ahead and click on File and click on Save. Now let's go to the browser to see whether our square shape will be at the center. Now, as we are in the browser, go ahead and refresh. Ta-da! Okay, clap for yourself. Now I'm clapping for myself. Okay, that is just by the way. Let's go ahead and now center our square shape and our name also. So to do that, let's go to the text editor. In the text editor, what I'd like us to do is just simple. Now remember that in the square shape, we give it a class and we call it text. So I have to come and call the text in the CSS. So I'll put the cursor here and press enter. Then I'll say .text. Then after that, I'll bring the curly bracket and press enter. Then I'll say text align center. So let's do that. Text align, then I'll say center. Then after that, go ahead and click on File and click on Save. Now let's go to the browser and refresh our browser. Now in our browser, go ahead and click on refresh tab. Ta-da! Your shape and your square shape and your name is at the center. That is just by the way. Clap for yourself. Now let's look at sizing. Let's say we want to make, this shape very big. To increase the size, go ahead and come to your text editor. So in your text editor, put a cursor at the end point of your shape, which is the center. Press enter and say font size. And increase the font size to 30. We want to make it 30 pixels. Done. Okay, go ahead and save your text editor. And click on Save. Go to your browser and refresh. Done. You can see that now the text has increased and is boldly written under our square shape. Okay, children, as I told you that today what we've sketched, we've coded it and bringing it to life. So that brings us to the end of today's section. Coding Club, I'm now a coding pro. Okay, catch you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.
Armstrong Coding Club, be a coding